Hey there, teachers. You know that there's lots of great content out there on YouTube, but have you ever wanted to organize it yourself in your own filing system so that you could refer to it later? Well, you can do that with playlists. In this video, I'd like to show you how to use playlists to organize content to share with yourself, your students, or your colleagues. So the YouTube playlist feature allows you to group videos together. You can group your own videos along with other people's videos and give it a name and essentially have it in a little folder file sort of system. We will take a look at how to do that, but first let's use the very first starter playlist that comes with every YouTube account, which is called the Watch Later playlist. It allows you to quickly and easily mark a video that you want to save or watch later and review again. All right, so here I am on just the YouTube opening page, and YouTube often serves up to me videos that I might want to watch. And let's say I happen to be working on a Volkswagen right now. But when I hover over any of these videos, often there's the watch later. It's got a little clock icon, and I can just click that, and it is now added to a playlist called Watch Later. I didn't even have to title it. It's that simple. So let's say I go up to the search bar and I'm searching for Algebra 1 slope intercept form. Okay, and I search for this and I watch a number of these videos. Okay, here's this first one's from Khan Academy. And let's say I was watching this one.
Ways that you can represent.
And I was previewing it, and I watched the whole thing, and I decided, yes, this is one of the best ways for my students to understand slope intercept form. I can add this to a playlist. Now I could call it Algebra 1. My playlist. I could call it slope intercept form if I'm creating a lot of videos about slope intercept form. And to do this, I click on the save button under the video. Now, interesting, the first playlist that shows up is Watch Later. And then you'll see that I have a bunch of playlists that I could add to, or I can create a new playlist. So to create a new playlist, I click the plus button here. And I'm just going to make a collection of, and I might call it Algebra 1 First Quarter, because as a teacher, I've decided that's how I'm going to collect all the videos that are important for my teaching in Algebra 1 according to the first quarter of the school year. Now, you're going to come up with your own way of organizing. But let's just say I did that. Then I need to decide, is this private, unlisted, or public? Public means that people can search and find my playlist. Unlisted would mean I could share the playlist, but people can't search and accidentally find it. And private would be only for me to see the playlist. Now, I'm going to encourage you as a teacher, if you're making great playlists of stuff that other teachers might want to use, go ahead and make it public so people can find it. I'm going to choose unlisted for now and click create. I'm going to add other videos to this playlist.
All right, ladies and gentlemen,
Let's say I watched this video and it was also fantastic and really good for my Algebra 1 First Quarter. So again, I hit save. Well, it's going to be organized by how recently I used the playlist. So here it is at the top, Algebra 1 First Quarter. Now I could add it to multiple playlists if there was a reason to do that, if you were categorizing things in multiple ways. For example, you might have not only is it Algebra 1, but it's also a great hook video that you could play at the start of class. And so maybe you have a hook videos playlist. And just by ticking this, and you can X out of there, and you'll see that we are adding that to our playlist. Now, how do you find your playlist once you've made them? You come over here, hit the hamburger, and come over here, and in your library, you've got your history, your watch later, and you've got all of your playlists. And another way to get here is to simply come down here and click on the show more, and you've got a bunch of your playlists sitting right here. And from here, there's not a lot you can do. You can organize your playlist from A to Z or by recently added. So that's going to pop my Algebra 1 up here to the top. I can hit show more, and I'll see more of my playlists. There's another way to get to your playlists. I showed you that some of them are sitting over here. But if you click on your videos, this takes you to the YouTube Studio where you upload content. Here's a bunch of my content. And you'll see there's a playlist button right here that lets me look at all of my different playlists. Now, from either of those two places I just showed you to access your playlists, you could go into them and click on the pencil icon. And this is where I could change the name. So click on the pencil icon to change the name here. I could add a description. I could change whether it's public, unlisted, or private. I could shuffle the order and play them. I can share a playlist from right here, use this link, and share it out to a friend or to students, or put it on my Google Classroom. I could drag to reorganize. Those are basically the functions and features I have for editing a playlist. Now I'm going to go back here to a slightly larger playlist. This one has 13 videos. It's about classroom management. And if I click on this Watch on YouTube button,
a teaching strategy we often use as
that's my great colleague Heather Dowd there. You can see they're organized over here. This is the playlist I've created. And if you pushed play, you're going to watch 1, 2, 3 in this order. I do want to be clear that if you use this share button right here, you're only sharing the one video. But if you go into this other view, I'm going to click the title here to get into my editing playlist view. This share button right here would allow me to share the entire playlist, not just the individual video. All right, and that's how you create playlists, how you share playlists, how you reorganize them. I hope that was helpful and enough to get you started using playlists on YouTube as a teacher so that you can mostly go back and find the great stuff that you've found previously and want to share with your students. And also organize it so that your students can see it in a well thought out manner. Until next time, thanks for watching.